Hello and welcome to another StartProto tutorial video. Today we're going to be talking about the QuickBooks integration and roughly how it works. We're going to kick off already authenticated into QuickBooks. What we do is we authenticate the same way you normally log in, and it's called OAuth, and it just simply uses your username and password and saves those credentials in StartProto's secure authentication system. Once it's logged in, not really something you have to worry about again. The first stage of connecting QuickBooks is going to be setting your default GL accounts. So these things are going to be your income account for when you have sales orders. You want that income account to have a default, so all your sales get synced to one GL code by default. Then you have your expense account. This is going to be things like purchase orders, and those purchase order line items again are going to need to be synced with a account code. And we choose cost of goods sold here for the expense account. Income account is going to be, in this case scenario for us, we can just say billable expense income. And then the inventory asset account is going to be exactly what it sounds like. It's where your inventory levels get synced to and what account those go underneath. If you're not sure about what GL codes to use here, I would talk to your accountant. It's usually something that they would understand. So if you go to the next button in the bottom right, you can actually hit next, and it'll take you to this page here where you actually can choose to link your items. And so what StartProto is going to do here is it's going to do its best to match items that exist in the account to existing QuickBooks items. It's using exact matches, and for once it runs out of exact matches, it's just going to start saying new item in QuickBooks. And if you want to, you can edit the links, choose which ones you're going to sync, and then hit save, and that will save those items in QuickBooks. So that workflow is the same across many of the things that we're going to link here. That was make items. If we go to the next button in the bottom right, we'll get buy items. So these are just more items inside the system that might need syncing. If you hit next in the system, the next stop is going to be for customers. So I do believe that this is customers and companies that exist in both StartProto on the left and QuickBooks on the right. Again, there's another opportunity here to sync. If you don't want to do this here in the middle of the onboarding workflow, you can do this at any time from within StartProto. So this is not something that has to be done right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and proceed to next. We have our sales orders. Again, this is something that as you create sales orders in StartProto, they can sync over. So there's no reason to sync everything right now if we're not sure. If we are sure, we can go ahead and edit link and hit sync, or again, go through and hit the edit all and select a couple of sales orders at the same time. Lastly, we go to purchase orders here, and then purchase orders is very similar flow where we're trying to take our POs that we've made in StartProto and sync them up with QuickBooks purchase orders. Once we're done with that, we can hit complete. And what that'll do is take us to the QuickBooks integration just setting page. From here, we can see that we have these default GL codes for all of these different items. So again, inventory for our make items, buy items, expense account for purchase orders, and income account for sales orders. We have our synced objects. So this is a similar screen that we saw on the onboarding flow, but this time we actually can come in and choose, okay, maybe this time we're being a little more picky about the invoices. So we want to go through and sync invoices. And we see we have a couple invoices here in StartProto, and then we can sync those over into QuickBooks. Lastly, we have our GL account overrides. This is the only part I haven't specifically talked about. And what this allows us to do is basically choose for a particular item different GL codes that we did not set, like that don't match the defaults. For example, here for this bearing housing or maybe this camshaft, we want to set different GL codes. And when we buy this, we want to say that it's goes underneath SP purchase. And that's going to override the default expense account we use, and then hit save. And then that goes and updates QuickBooks with that new expense account. If somebody does actually change those expense accounts in QuickBooks, we will eventually update StartProto with a new expense account. So you don't have to worry about those drifting far apart. It's all handled in the background here. Now that we have QuickBooks connected, if we go to any particular item, for example, a make item, and we decide that we want this aluminum spacer to actually be synced with QuickBooks, we can always choose to sync it right here in the top. And that goes for any entity in StartProto. So for example, here, sales order 29, we can choose to sync this with QuickBooks by hitting Not in QuickBooks, reassigning, and hitting Save. And that will create a copy of this sales order in QuickBooks. Now I can click on this, and it should present me with the option to go straight to that sales order here. So there you go. And then you can hit open in QuickBooks, and that'll open up a new sales order named sales order 29 to match this one in QuickBooks. So that's a high level 10,000 foot view of the QuickBooks integration. I appreciate you tuning in today. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to us. It's support@startproto.com, or using the live in-app chat for support there directly. Please tune in next time for another video. Thank you.